In 2026 right now, today, 57% of Americans cannot survive a single $1,000 emergency. 57%. Think about that for a second. More than half the country would be financially destroyed by one car repair, one hospital bill, one broken AC unit. But here's the part nobody is saying out loud. These people are not broke because they don't try. They are broke because the budget they were handed was never designed for them. The 50-30-20 rule, built in the 1990s for people already making enough money. It was never meant for someone choosing between rent and groceries. So if you have tried budgeting and failed, I need you to hear this clearly. It was not your fault. The system failed you. Today, I am going to tear that broken system apart and replace it with something so simple you can start it tonight. Let me show you why the math simply does not add up, because this is not a motivation problem. This is a pure numbers problem. Take $2,500 a month actual take-home pay for millions of working Americans. Rent, $1,200. Food, transport, $300. Utilities, $200. That is $2,100 gone before you even blink, leaving exactly $400 for everything else in your life. Now the traditional budget walks in and boldly tells you to save $500 this month. Where is that $500 coming from when only $400 is left? You cannot save money that does not exist. The 50-30-20 rule was built on the assumption that your rent sits at 25 to 30% of your income, but in 2026, for most real working people, rent alone crosses 50%. When your basic needs already exceed your income, guilt follows. And after guilt comes quitting. And after quitting comes feeling like you are simply bad with money. And that is the real enemy here, not you. So here is what actually works, and it is not a color-coded spreadsheet. It is not a 14-step app. It is not a complicated system designed to make you feel small. We are going down to 4 envelopes, and 4 only. Envelope 1 is must-pay rent, utilities, minimum debt payments. These are non-negotiable. No guilt, no skipping, no moving money out of here ever. Envelope 2 is flex groceries and transportation at realistic amounts, not the idealized perfect numbers that look great on a whiteboard but have nothing to do with your actual life. Envelope 3 is emergency, and I need you to listen carefully here. Just $10 a week. 10. I know that sounds like almost nothing, but $10 a week quietly becomes $520 in a year, and $520 is the exact difference between a broken down car being a complete financial disaster versus just a really bad Tuesday that you handle and move on from. Envelope 4 is freedom, $5 a week set aside for the future version of you. Not for a vacation, not for anything exciting right now, just a quiet daily promise that the person you are becoming actually matters today. Now I already know what you are thinking that is too small. What difference will it make? And that is exactly the point, because confidence does not grow from impossible targets. It grows from small wins that prove something to your own brain. Saving $10 this week tells your mind something no financial guru can teach you, that you are someone who saves. That identity sticks. That number grows. That habit compounds over time into something you would not believe right now. So here is your action plan today, right now, this moment. 4 envelopes or 4 labeled notes on your phone, whichever is easier. This week, track every single dollar that moves not to punish yourself, but to understand yourself and your actual spending patterns. Next month, adjust instead of abandoning. If the $10 emergency fund felt too easy, push it to $20. If your flex envelope ran dry early, shift $5 over from freedom, because the goal is a budget you actually stick to, not one that looks perfect on paper but falls apart by day 4. Budgeting is not a punishment, it is a skill. And skills do not arrive fully formed, they are built through practice, through small adjustments, through showing up again after the bad weeks. So drop a comment right now and tell me, what is the one expense you can cut by just $10 this week? Share it below. Let us start small and build loud together. And if this math finally clicked for you, hit subscribe because we break down real money for real people every single week.